Bishop, thank you very much for making the time to talk to us. God bless you. First of all, I congratulate you for the great success of this year's memorial. It's indeed been greater than last year's. God bless you for that. We have a few questions, if you don't mind us asking. There's great controversy outside among some Catholics and non-Catholics alike on the credits that we give to Sister Anna Ali. What do you have to say about that?
Well, as you are aware that this is a process which normally starts when people see some signs of holiness in a person, maybe in a very extraordinary way like Sister Anna Ali, or even in the ordinary life. So when people see that this person lived a very heroic life, the church always permits that a process can be started, what we call the process of canonization. So without even going into so many controversies, what normally happens is that that person now, when people have seen that, like now Sister Anna Ali, that yes, there is something special about her, they can see a life of somebody who really was very close to Jesus, like you even heard some of the testimonies there. So then that process begins by somebody proposing that such a person should now go through the process of being declared a saint. So it is allowed, it is permitted. So there should not be any controversy in regard to that, yes.
And some people question, if she's not officially a saint yet, why do we then ask for her intercession in official church contexts like Holy Masses?
Yes, normally it's normal for a person when people have seen that she lived a heroic life, was already when people see that they believe she is with God now. But then it is official now, it's up to the church to declare this person a saint. So we have what we call popular piety, or people have sentiments, but all those sentiments and what they have seen has to be subjected to a process which is called the process of canonization. So the church has its own way of doing this. So, of course, in the case of Sister Anna Ali, there are many people also who have testified that through our intercession, they have been helped, they have been healed, whatever. So, and those things, when they happen, first of all, within somebody is convinced. Like when you have seen there are some crutches there of somebody who was crippled, but she came here through her intercession. She became well and she gave that testimony. So those things are there, and therefore we are not saying she is a saint. I think let us get that well. But we are saying that the way she has lived her life, there is something definitely which attracts people, and people feel that she's very close to God, and through the intercession they have achieved what they are asking for. We are saying our intercession because she's the one who prays to God. It's God who grants the miracle, not Sister Anna Ali.
Thank you for that. The message of the divine appeal was given in your diocese here, and it is here where Sister Anna Ali lived. What is your administration's stand? Do you officially and formally endorse the message of the divine appeal as if it's coming from Christ? Or what's your take on that?
Well, I think what we have to know is that the message of divine appeal happened even before Sister Anna Ali came to our diocese, when she was in Rome. Because I remember I saw these divine appeals, the book, when I was in Rome. So it did not happen here, it happened elsewhere. But then these were continuous messages. So some of the messages were given to her when she was in our diocese. So what I can only say is that yes, because Sister Anna Ali came to this diocese, she was welcome here by the late Bishop Korir. She died in our diocese. She's buried here. So definitely the messages of Sister Anna Ali and her life is also very close to the Diocese of Eldoret. And that's why this place, as you can see, has become a place of pilgrimage, because people don't go to a place where there's nothing. People know things have happened. People have lived to this message, which is, by the way, it's also a universal message. And this is also what we preach every day, that people should be close to Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. People should go to communion. People should go for adoration. This is a very Catholic message. There's nothing out of place there. Yes.
And also, Bishop, there's been a number of questions on the area, on the amount of effort that you put towards the growth of this Eucharistic center, Burnt Forest. I will go back to the same question. Do you put all that effort because you believe the message to be authentic?
Well, first of all, when we declare this place a place of the Eucharist, or a Eucharistic center, we did this, first of all, because Sister Anna Ali, she's called Sister Anna Ali of the Eucharist. So, an appeal is very Eucharistic. Therefore, we thought it wise that let this be a place where people can come and pray, come and have adoration. So we said, let it become a Eucharistic center, so that it becomes a place of pilgrimages. It is the role of every bishop to promote places of prayer. And that's why I did that, to promote this place to be a place of prayer. Yes.
All right, I have one more question for explanations, and then one more question. And this one, I'll put you on a hot seat, Bishop. If you can just tell me a yes or a no. I understand if you choose not to answer. The explanatory question is, we've heard rumors on the process of getting her canonized, but we've not had much information on updates from the church concerning how this is coming along. Would you mind providing info on where you are at this, and when are you formally launching the process?
Well, as I mentioned, that where we are at the moment is we are at that stage where people are bringing testimonies, because you cannot begin a process without documentation, without people giving evidence, giving witnesses to those graces they have received through the prayers of Sister Anna Ali. Therefore, at the moment, what we have done as a diocese, we have initiated a committee so that they look at all these documents and also collect the documents. Once we have sufficient documents, then we'll peruse these documents and we see whether truly what we have are sufficient to begin the process of canonization. And this process is a process. There are steps to be taken, and we are in touch with experts who will guide us on how to go about this so that we do things in the right way. Yes.
Does the church have a timeline for things like this?
No. We normally don't put timelines. Just to give you an example, the founder of the Consolata Fathers, I think it has taken almost 200 years. The process has continued for over 200 years. And it's only the other day that now the church accepted or declared that he is going to be declared a saint. And that is Joseph Alamano, the founder of the Consolata Fathers. So it can take as many years, depending on how things... Because again, one of the requirements is that through the intercession of that saint, that proposed saint, there has to be a miracle which can be proven that truly it is a miracle. Not just something people talks about it, but we have to have medical evidences. We have to have doctors going through to say, really, this what happened was beyond the medical field, and therefore it is a miracle.
The former Bishop of Eldoret, whom you spoke about briefly today during Mass, Bishop Korir, provided an imprimatur for the divine appeals. And I am not an expert in church language, but I mean, from what I know, is an imprimatur is more like church endorsement officially. Does that count towards the canonization process? And if you were a bishop by then, would you have offered the imprimatur? What's your take on that?
Usually, the imprimatur means it is something official. that the church has gone through and there are no doctrinal errors. So usually before canonization, we always say that these are things to be read they are meant for private circulation, not official. But if Bishop Korir, as the bishop, went through and he was convinced that these messages are real and they are true, and he gave that imprimatur, then it's no problem. So it is official and people can read. Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Bishop.